Thank you. Thank you, and welcome. Welcome to Internet Week. Welcome to IAB's Innovation Days, and welcome for those of you from out of town. Welcome to New York City, a town that embodies the theme of this groundbreaking two-day conference, Content Conquers All. For the interactive media and advertising industry, that phrase actually symbolizes something quite countercultural, even counter-revolutionary, because this is an industry that's been so overwhelmed by the gee-whiz wizardry of new technology, so dominated by discussions of data, so ruled by pizza-eating engineers and their VC patrons, that we often seem to lose sight of a basic fact of human nature. When people read, they want to read a book or an article. When they watch, they want to watch a show or a program. When they play, they want to play a game. When people engage, they want to engage with content. Hence, this new tentpole event for the Interactive Advertising Bureau, and what we expect will be a new, growing, annual celebration of the kinds of content innovations that have fueled the growth of media, marketing, advertising, and the consumer economy since the birth of broadsheets. So what better place to plant a flag in the primacy of content than New York's Internet Week? In just 3 short years, Internet Week has grown into the country's most important celebration of the digital revolution. Major events, and judging by last night, way major parties, are taking place uptown and downtown. In fact, I think last night's parties are still taking place uptown and downtown. They're showcasing the talent, the creativity, and the salesmanship that fuel our industry. Internet Week is now the bridge between our industry's two cultures: the technology culture that is inventing new ways of communicating to people, and the media and advertising culture that assure we have something valuable to communicate over those new ways of communicating to people. IAB is very pleased to take this central role in shaping New York's Internet Week and to bring all of us together to learn from the masters of digital engagement. We've divided our Innovation Days conference into 2 days and 2 parts. Today, we're exploring the new world of video convergence, the marriage between the PC and the HD TV and the offspring they're producing. Tomorrow, we're zeroing in for a closer-in look at branded content and content brands. But on both days, today and tomorrow, we'll be exploring similar themes. How are the bounds of content creativity expanding because of new media, new technologies? How are offline media companies learning to take advantage of interactivity in new and unexpected and exciting ways? How are magazine publishers and television producers adapting to iPads and the next generation of tablet devices? What does it mean when a marketer becomes a content producer, when an entertainment company becomes a retailer, when an advertising agency becomes an entertainment company? How are entertainment and news crossing platform boundaries and creating new ways of engaging people with content? And most importantly, because this is a business conference, who will the winners be? And what will be the strategies that characterize their paths to victory over the next 12 to 18 months? IAB, as those of you who have been at our conferences know, is not about the blue sky 10 years from now. We're intensely interested in how companies are going to make money today and over the next 12 to 24 months by helping marketers reach consumers with engaging content and great marketing communications. If you look around you, you can smell the fact that big changes are afoot in the marketing and media ecosystem, all of them based around content. Convergence has happened. Just ask anyone who's watching Netflix streaming movies on their 46-inch Samsung HD TV through their TiVo Premiere. This is, by the way, that sounds like my living room. Content brands are flourishing, yet not necessarily as destinations, but as results of search queries. Paid content is back on the iPad, but it's being challenged very hard by free content apps, many of them put out by established traditional content players. Today and tomorrow, we'll be hearing about those innovations, those strategies, and other things from the men and women who are pushing the hardest to make sure content is king and that content remains on its throne. We'll have the leaders of demand media, AOL, and associated content challenging the myths of content farming. We'll have the magazine publishers of America show how some of America's top print companies are transforming into the world's top mobile companies. We'll have the man who reinvented Major League Baseball as a digital participation sport. Top agency creatives who are taking video advertising well beyond the 30-second spot. And a dozen innovators whose efforts to bring video into the 21st century will fry your cerebellum. So on with the show. This is it. I need, and I want to thank our sponsors. We absolutely can't do this without their generous support. Our principal sponsors for IAB Innovation Days are BBE and NBC Universal Digital Media. Our title sponsors are AOL, ScanScout, and Yahoo. Our VIP sponsors are Adconian, Break Media, ESPN, Freewheel, Point Roll, Tremor Media, Vibrant Media, and Yumi. And our supporting sponsors are Innovid and Panache. Our members are what actually make the IAB, which is why our opening video is always a kind of a showcase of who you are. And so we want a special thank you to Freewheel for being the official video sponsor of this piece and of IAB events. So a few housekeeping notes before we get started. We can't say it enough, engagement matters. We really try and make these events, to coin a phrase, interactive. So please use the hashtag, if you're on Twitter, hash IABIW. IABIW is Internet Week. Hash IABIW. Talk to us and talk to one another. We'll have audience Q&A in most sessions, and there are roving mics for you. I think we've got people around waving their hands. Those are the mic people, so be aware of them. Don't be shy. Ask questions. If you prefer not to ask the questions personally and have me ask the questions for you, you can tag things hash IABIWR2, which reduces your 140 characters, but what the hell. Please note, for those of you who do want to go online, the password in the program book is wrong. They changed the password on us. So the password for Wi-Fi is IWNY with no hashtag, just IWNY. And it works. I've been playing with it over there. So IWNY, no hash mark to get onto Wi-Fi, and it's lowercase. A few pieces of IAB business, because since you're here, I want to deliver a bit of news. Next week, the IAB will hold its second annual Longtail Alliance fly-in in Washington, D.C. We are bringing together 90 small digital publishers, entrepreneurs representing 90 sites in 19 states. They're converging in Washington, D.C. to tell the U.S. Congress how interactive advertising has affected their lives and helped them create new businesses. Through their personal stories, they will not only advocate for their business, but they will advocate for the entire advertising industry at large. I hope most of you know we are under a very severe regulatory threat in Washington and in state capitals. And so for us to be able to bring small digital publishers, small business people from 19 states to more than 100 congressional offices will really help our industry tell the story of vibrant economic growth and basically try and help Congress not screw it up.